Welcome to Back to School Night here at Woodson. I'm Ellen Babcock, and I'm here to talk to you about honors physics. That's me. Here's a little bit about me. I've been teaching for 14 years. I have 3 kids, all grown up. One's 30 years old. She's a VTuber. I have a 27-year-old staff sergeant in the Air Force. I'm so proud of. He's stationed down in Homestead. And if we skip down to the next one, that's where my grandson is, 9 months old. Very exciting. And that's pretty great stuff. And my 25-year-old, my baby, is still living at home with me, which is just what I want because she's my person. So we have, it's nice. It's nice. So I've got my 3 kids and they are grown, and I'm lucky to have one of them still at home. As far as my hobbies, I consume a lot of science fiction content. That's my thing. So I love Doctor Who, every single bit. I've watched every episode many times, and that includes classic Doctor Who. I won't go into who my favorite doctor is, but my favorite companion is Ace, and if you know what that means, then that's good for you. So I also have been watching Star Trek my entire life. I love it. I love Star Wars, all of it, every bit. And I love anime as well, My Hero Academia especially, because it is all about school. And then I am currently watching my Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood right now, which is very good because they make sure they talk about conservation of energy and matter. So it's really important. And then as far as more regular things for someone like me to be into an older person, I do love to cook and bake. I love baking and, of course, testing things out. So that's my thing. This is my classroom, otherwise known as the Bab Cave. You can see all my stuff going from Science Olympiad on one side, going all the way through, a bunch of stuff. And I've got my Jedis, I've got toys, more toys. Yeah, and there we are. So that's my room, A140. As far as an overview of the curriculum or what we're going to teach in class, of course, it's science class, so we have inquiry, the scientific method. So things are discovered. Kids figure out what physics is by exploring labs and messing around in the hallway, gathering data, learning how to analyze that data and generating their own equations in order to understand how things work. It's a great way to do it. The kids have fun. Everything's fun. And in physics, all you ever have to do is tidy up. There's no scrubbing. So it's really good. We, of course, talk about all of classical mechanics, which would be the study of motion using equations, and then conservation of energy and momentum, as it says. Also forces. It's big, very big, and work and all of that stuff goes along in with that. And then as we move into the second semester, we will finally get to electricity and circuits. Circuits being what the kids really enjoy the most. So we do spend a lot of time on electrostatics and other aspects of it that go with that, and current electricity and the basics. But then we get to circuits and it's a lot of fun. It's a really good time. Of course, there is a science fair project because this is an honors class. And science fair this year is 8% of the grade, and they're going to work on it throughout the first semester. And actually, they have spent the first 3 weeks focusing on science fair so that they can really dig in and research and find out what they're truly interested in, and then make those projects very rich and deep and focused. Which is interesting to be both deep and focused, but that's what a science fair project is. They have to become experts on their subject in order, or start approaching becoming an expert on it. They have to learn so much in order to start developing a good project, and they're all really getting there now. So we're going to see some very exciting stuff happening in science fair this year. I'm really looking forward to some absolutely amazing projects. And then you even have the due date right there. So January 9th is when the project will be due. That's the Monday following the first week back from winter break. Here's grading and assessments. Labs and projects are 40%, and classwork is 10%, and assessments are 50%. Please notice that assessments are any tests and quizzes that we take, but that only unit tests are available for retake. And that is also outlined in the syllabus, so I suggest you check that out. The syllabus is now posted on Schoology in the Course Resources folder. That's the blue folder at the top of the materials page, which is the landing page for Schoology. Some procedures when we come in. We walk into the classroom and the kids should look to their right and turn in any assignments that are due that day into the tray if it's physically due, a hard copy of the assignment. Then they'll go to the other side, to the left, and check out Godzilla to see if he has anything for them to pick up that they're going to be working on that day. That's new. So that's basically it. Other than that, everything kind of changes up in physics, and we do what we need to do, but they do know where to turn stuff in and pick up new stuff so that they have everything that they need. If your student is absent, they should check Schoology because everything is posted there. Just look for Grogu. It's always, you know, got to have a Star Wars thing for me because of Force especially. Go there and everything is listed. And right now, since we've been focusing on Science Fair, everything that's been assigned or is due is listed there on that page when you open up Science Fair, inside that folder, I should say. Once we're working through the units, then there will be the unit. They open it up and it'll be every single day with a date. So if they're absent, they just look for the date they're absent, and there it is. My email, embabcock@fcps.edu. And of course, I do have a phone, but the best way to reach me is email. So I do encourage you to send me emails if you need to reach me for something. That ends this presentation. Thank you so much for coming to Back to School Night and checking out this video. Take care, and I'll see you sometime.